YouTube, what is up? It is the anonymous Sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game. If you guys are new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, man. Join the anonymous Sneakerhead family, man. Join the channel. The goal is to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. We're over 600. I think we're just around 620. I want to say 619. I can't remember by the time of me recording this video. But hey, thank you guys. Thank you all of you that have been showing support. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows on Instagram, all the DMs, all the ideas, all of that, man. Thank y'all so much. Also, man, since you are here, and speaking of likes, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps with the algorithms, helps get videos shown to new people, which potentially brings new people to the channel, and will help us hit our goal of 1,000 by the end of the year. Last but not least, follow my Instagram at anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of good content up there. First, you see you can pretty much guess what I'm going to post for that day or for those upcoming days by what I'm posting on my Instagram. Now, that's enough talking, man. Let's get into this video. We got a sneaker that I love, man. The Jordan 5 Welches. You know what I'm saying? My Welches 5s, or the alternate grapes, is the official names. I heard some people call them purple grapes, reverse grapes, whatever you want to call them. Call them fire. To me, this is, I was actually just thinking about it. Hit me out. This is the best sneaker release. Let me not say best sneaker release. It's my best sneaker pickup of the 2020 releases this year. Those of you that have been following my top 10 know that I have it at number 2, but the number 1 shoe on the list did come out in 2015. So to me, this is the best sneaker that came out this year that I have. I absolutely love these. I love purple. Those of you guys that know the anonymous Sneakerhead know how much I love the color purple. Let me see if I can get that to focus better, because it's such a dark shoe. Looks almost black. There we go. But man, as you can see, I have them laced up, so that's why you are here. I am here to show you guys how to lace these. That's what we're gonna do. And also at the end of the lacing, I am gonna give you guys an on foot so you can't see them. You do see that I put my sole protector on the bottom right there to keep the bottom nice and icy. But that's enough talking. Let's get into this lacing tutorial. Okay, YouTube, so as you can see, I do have my Welches 5s sitting out on this table right now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you guys how I lace all of my Jordan 5s. So the first thing I'm going to do, as you can see, the Jordan 5, very similar to the Jordan 6 that I did earlier, comes super choked up. Like you guys can see right up here how choked up and nasty this looks. Hard to get your foot in there. You could even see like how much wider the bottom of the shoe is than when you get up to the top. They just, I don't know why they lace it so hard and so heavy when they DS lace, but we're gonna fix that right now. So the first thing you want to do is just pull these out of here, out of the back, and completely pull off your lace lock, and just sit that on the side over here. I'll just leave that there for now, and then you're just gonna take out the laces all the way down to the bottom. Alright, YouTube, so once you have your laces all the way down to the bottom, the first thing you want to do is just make sure that the lace tips are the right length. There shouldn't be a problem if you're doing it right from the DS lace like I am, but you want to stretch it out and make sure that they're the same length there, and they are. If anything, they're good enough. But like I said, if you're doing it from DS lacing, then it shouldn't be a problem because they will be even. Now, the next thing you want to do is just stretch the shoe out. Let it breathe. Get in there, pull it apart, let the tongue out. Expand the tongue, because I like to show off the tongue. I know some people keep their tongue folded back. I like to show off the tongue on these, and then obviously you can take this out now. Don't need my shoe tree. So boom, there you go. Let the tongue breathe. Like I said, there it is. Let the shoe breathe. Once again, you can see how you get that parallel line right here with these two parts versus how on the DS shoe they're going in towards each other because it's so tight. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to start, so inside or outside part of the shoe here, inside part of the shoe, inside part of the shoe, outside part of the shoe, so you guys know what I'm talking about. So you're going to start with the lace on the inside of the shoe. And you're going to go around, and instead of going through the bottom of the lace hole of the eyelet, you're going to go to the top of the eyelet like you do on every other shoe that I've shown you guys how to lace so far. So instead of going from the bottom, you're going to go through the top, and you want to guide it and make sure that your laces stay flat as you're doing so. So there we go. I like to just keep my thumb right here and let the lace do its thing. Once I get it to where it needs to be, I just let it ride out And you don't want to pull it too tight, but you don't want it to be super loose either. You could do it looser if you do want a loose lace look, which is fine. But my laces usually start the way I wear them. My laces usually get loose towards the top of the shoe. So now you're going to do the same thing with the lace on the bottom here from the outside. You're going to come over and through the top of the lace here, just like you did there. So now you're going to just do the same thing all the way up to the shoe until you get to this hole right here. I think this is the 5th hole from the bottom. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 5, you're going to stop right here. And then that's when we're going to start messing with this. And I'll show you guys how I do that. Once again, there's a bunch of different ways to do it, but this is how I do it. So that's another thing I want to emphasize. I was going to speed through the whole thing, but I do want to emphasize when you're going through it, after you put each lace through, you put it in not tight, but just pretty flush. And then all I do is I just go through and once again make sure that the shoe is free form and it's vertical, going straight up instead of leaning in, and you want to keep each side parallel to itself. Okay, so now we are at the 5th hole on the side of the shoe. So if we look over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, as you guys can see, as I was going up, lacing the shoe, each round I went through, I just made sure that I pulled the shoe apart to make sure that it could breathe, stay parallel to each other as we go up. Now it's time to insert the lace lock. Now, me personally, I never really got down with the clear part of the lace lock. So I'm just going to sit that to the side, and I'm only going to use this right here. This is what I do with all of my 5s. And obviously the 6s don't come with one of those clear things, so I don't have to worry about that with my 6s. So what I'm going to do is just like we were lacing before on the 5th hole. The reason why I do the 5th hole and not the 6th too is because you'll see the laces on the 6th move around more and can make it a little weird as you actually start to wear the shoe. So you're going to pull it through, get it right to about the middle, right about where you want it. You want to make sure that the lace stays as flat as possible while you're doing this. Understand it's not going to be completely flat, but you want it to be as flat as possible to get the best, most clean look that you can. Then you're going to come through over top here with this lace. Same thing. And you're going to pull that right through. Now, like I said, you just want to kind of play with it and get it in the middle. Tighten this one up a little bit, tighten this one up, bang, right there. And I like how it's sitting right there. You can see that the lace is flat on both sides, and then you're just gonna come around the top again. Now, did I mess something up? No, I'm good. My laces were looking a little off, but they are even. That's why it's important to check always and make sure they're even before you start lacing. But you're gonna come through right here again, make sure the lace stays flat. Same thing over here. And then we're going to have one more crossover of the shoe. So once again, from the inside of the shoe, I'm going to come over to this eyelet right here. If you look at the 4, the bottom right corner, if you're looking at it like a square, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go to this one down here and go through it. And as I'm doing this, I did just notice another factory flaw on these, but hey, it's $190, pretty mass-produced Jordan. You're gonna get your factory flaws. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side though before I get into what I just noticed. Bang, you're gonna pull that through there. And what I just noticed is you guys can see that little there's still some material in the eyelet there, so all you gotta do is just poke that out and it should go right through. Yeah, it goes right through there. Cool. But what I'm gonna do, so you'll see some people, I like to have my laces hang on these. Whoop, I just dropped a little lace lock. But you'll see some people come through the top hole here and have it hang, which you could do. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? To see a lot of people do that. But the way that I like to do it is I come through, the bottom hole next to it right here and keep the top row clear. And then you're going to So I like to come through right here also because the lace gets to hang lower when you do it this way. So bang. And there we go. So that's the look that I'm going for. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And once again, as you're lacing, as you go up, pull, make sure it stays nice and loose. And there you go, guys. This is how I lace my Jordan 5. So you can see I got the Michigan 5s right here. All of my 5s are laced exactly the same. You can see how it has that. This one is actually a little tighter, but you can see how it has that loose-ish look, especially when you get towards the top. You could also always change the length of the hang of your laces. I always tend to, on my 5s, like to try to get my laces to hang right around where the bottom of the mesh is, and then the same thing on the inside. I don't know, that's just how I like to have them hang. A lot of people like to have them hang different ways, but you guys could already see how much, I guess, fuller, how much freer this shoe looks than this one after it's been factory lace. You know what I'm saying? This shoe looks all skinny and corseted, and this one is free, loose, ready to go. Tongue's poking out. This tongue is hidden. Even if you look at the back of the shoe, you know what I'm saying? This is the one factory lace still. You see how much tighter it looks, and you see how much looser this one looks and open. You could definitely get a look at that at the back right there. But that's how I lace my Jordan 5, guys. I'm going to go ahead. You don't have to watch me lace this one again, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to give you guys an on foot and get back to finish off the video. Alright, YouTube, so you can see it right there, man. You got to see how I lace these. You also got to see an on foot. Absolutely love this shoe. Once again, you do see my sole protector on there. I'll leave the link down below in the description to how I do that. I have made 2 videos on how I do my sole protectors. One of which I actually did do with the Jordan 5. Did I do both of them with the Jordan 5? I think I did, because I know I did the first one with the Michigan 5. I think I did the second one with the Fire Red 5. Anyways, you got to see how I lace these. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you guys lace your 5s down below in the comments. Did any of you, most of you probably do. I'm probably the only one that doesn't. But most of you probably do keep the plastic piece on the lace lock. I could just never get jiggy with it. I can never get it to work how I wanted it to. So I always just take it off and go just with the hard plastic or the blue or on whatever shoe. Sometimes it's red, whatever color lace lock underneath. But let me know what you guys do with those. I'm curious to hear. Let me know how you feel about my lacing tutorial. Do you go with the loose lace? Do you tighten them up? Do you tie them? How do you do it? What type of pants do you wear them with? Let me know. Curious to hear about it down below. But that is it for this one, guys. If you are new here, make sure that you join the family, man. Join the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you can get notified anytime I post anything, man, on the tube. Definitely trying to grow the channel. Goal is to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. I know we could do it. Let's try to hit 700 before August 1st, man. Also, since you made it this far in the video, you might as well go ahead, hit that like button, man. It only takes 1 second, and it goes a super long way as far as bringing more people to the family, bringing more people to the channel. So make sure you go ahead and do that. Then last but not least, follow my Instagram at @AnonymousSneakerhead. You get a lot of information up there. First post about pretty much everything that I'm going to be uploaded on YouTube on there before and more, so make sure you follow that. But that is it for this one, you guys. I am the Anonymous Sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game, and as always, it's all about the sneakers.